All right. Good. We're recording. Okay. So, welcome. So this is the recipe night to the Cancer Killer event that we did on October 4th. So again, our goal is to give you 30 days of teaching you how to live, 1 month to teach you how to live the other 11 months. And every month we're going to help you just get a little bit easier, make it a little bit better. So some of this you've already heard before. Some of it you might not have heard before. Just take one thing, add it to your routine, and keep making positive changes. Okay? That's really what tonight's all about. I'm going to preface a lot of what we teach tonight on this poster. Okay? This poster is going to change healthcare. That's what we're up to. We're up to put an end to unnecessary suffering. And I want you to know that you're not the only one. Tonight, there's probably, I wouldn't say 50,000, but over 50,000 people this month are hearing this cancer-killing message. So you're not alone. That's the nice thing. We're starting a grassroots effort to really create health care. And this is kind of the if you understand this, you understand health care. You understand health in your body. You know, I think back in the days when the Bible was in Latin and no one could read it or understand it, that really they could kind of keep, you didn't know what was in it, so you had to follow whatever the leadership said, right? But once they started writing the Bible in English, if you would, okay, then everybody's like, oh, they understood it and they could take responsibility for their own faith, right? Well, how about health nowadays? Does it kind of feel the same way, like you don't know what is health, what's not health, how does it work, how doesn't it work? Well, the reality is that you're created to be healthy. You're created to be healthy. The only reason why I'm doing a Cancer Killer Month is because it's happening to way too many people out there who it shouldn't be happening to. And so I want you to understand that you are all created to be green grass. Say green grass. Green grass. Don't talk with your mouth full, okay? And the problem is that something goes wrong in your body to where you start looking and feeling and acting like brown grass. Say brown grass. Brown grass. And if you knew what was causing you to be brown grass, wouldn't you want to do something to get back to green grass? Oh, yeah. That's the part, right? Some of you have talked about this. If I gave you a map of California and I said find Denver, some of you have spent millions of dollars on trying to find Denver in California. I'm not here to question your ability to sincerity, but the problem is no one's ever given you the right map, okay? So I'm here over this month and every day for the last 22 years, and for the next 22 years, hopefully God willing, is to help you get the right map so that you can get back from brown grass to green grass and not keep going towards dead grass, right? I mean, if I step on a hose, what happens to the grass? It goes brown, right? And if I stay on the hose, no matter how much fertilizer I put on the grass, no matter how many organic landscapers I hire, if I don't get off the hose, what's going to keep happening to your grass, right? So we're going to talk about how food and what else can cause your grass to go, your body to go from green to brown. And if we don't make some changes, it will eventually end up dead. And I don't want that to happen to anybody because it's not supposed to end up. You know, if your grass goes dead, it's because either it was neglected or it wasn't treated properly with the right things, okay? So, again, why do I want you green grass? Because if I can help you get the green grass, then we're on a mission to put an end to unnecessary suffering. And I'm so serious about being on a mission that I've declared war on the injustice, unnecessary suffering. And to prove it to you, as you leave here tonight, drive out this parking lot and you'll see my big army truck, right? They call him Big Joe right now because we don't have another name for it. My dad got it. My dad bought it for me, praise God, because he knew I wanted one. Shipped it out here from Michigan, and when you leave, you see it. That's Big Joe. Say, hey, Big Joe. You know.
And then he asked me if I know how to drive.
Right. And I need to figure out how to drive it. She's got a lot of buttons. And since Sadie was in the Army, I figured she could rock it really easy, right? And I know all you guys are like, I'll show you how to drive that thing. I love that stuff. Yeah, exactly. Some ladies can too. That's okay.
How many people take pictures of that thing?
You know what? You know what? That's the point. I knew this. That's why I got it. And when they find out what it's there for, you know, it's going to be awesome.
I've been trying to find a Sherman tank.
Hey, Fort Collins, I can get you one. I'll tell you where to get it, yeah. Military surplus, I can tell you where to get it, yeah. And again, we don't have necessarily any guests here, but the thing is that I love putting an end, I like to put an end to unnecessary suffering. I like to help people go from brown grass to green grass. And if you're an athlete, that means you get to win gold medals or bronze medals or recover from the NFL trauma you do on your body. And eventually we get really famous. So when someone like Apollo Ono sees me at the Olympics and says, Dr. Arve, can I get your picture? Can I get my picture with you, please? I'm like, sure, come on, Apollo, whatever you say, sure, that's okay. So we got a picture together there. He liked my hair. I liked his too. So, and again, Facebook, it's not going away, okay? So I'm supposed to tell you to like me. Go to Spine Geek on Facebook. If you like me, you can win some fabulous prizes. And again, every Saturday, again, Gary asked me how you can get healthy and strong and young like me. Well, 12 minutes a day, okay? Show up on Saturdays. So I invite you to come and show up on this Saturday, work out with us. We'll have fun. We had a lot of first-timers this last time, and they're okay. They had a little hard time kind of going downstairs, but that's all right. They'll survive. They'll survive, right? And then, if you really want to experience something different, there's a gym I belong to. It's called CrossFit Surge. It's kind of where I'm at every morning, almost at 5:15. I don't like the name they choose, okay? I don't even wear the t-shirts. I'm kind of even like shy in wearing the t-shirts. But they call it Barbells for Boobs. All right, I didn't name it. It's all about cancer screening, but I'm partnering with them because they want to put an end to cancer too. And so if you really want to find a new way of working out, a new way to kind of have fun and see what Dr. Joe does to be crazy, it's this Saturday at 9 a.m. It's over off of Irma. Come watch us. Come watch them. I get to MC it, so it's going to be fun. But I wanted to kind of let you know, if you want to see a new way of working out functional that works, what's this CrossFit stuff? It's a CrossFit workout. They're doing it for a good cause. And I told them I'd invite you all to come and watch us at 9. It's really fun. And you're going to go, well, I did that stuff when I was a kid. Yeah. Well, why did you stop doing it? Why did I stop doing it, right? And so let's do to get healthy. So tonight is all about helping you eat food that comes from a plant, not made in a plant. Okay? I know it's a crazy concept, but that's your goal. Why, Grandma and Grandpa, Mom and Dad, why are you so healthy? I decided to eat food that comes from a plant, not food that's made in a plant. Right? Jeff LaLanne says, if God made it, I'll eat it. If God didn't make it, I'm not going to put it in my body. Right? Because here's the issue. Okay? There's 5 things that we talk about to be healthy. If you want to be green grass, you got to have good thoughts. If you want to be green grass, you got to have a good nerve supply. If you want to be green grass, you got to eat the right nutrients. Doesn't mean you can't ever have fun. You see cookies there, you see brownies there, you're all eating chocolate. That's fun, right? No one's dying here, and you can eat as much as you want of that stuff. Any time of the day. Fill yourself up, right? You got to be able to exercise. That's why we have free workouts on Saturday. Come join us. Try it. In literally 6 minutes. It's not hard, but when you work out to a way where it's effective. And you got to minimize toxins. Again, every ingredient in that food tonight you can pronounce. Every ingredient in that food tonight came from a plant. Not made in a plant. That's why you're sitting here going, your body's like, hey, I really like this. And you might be full after one plate. I don't know. If you're not, go get some more. Just go this way, okay? But this is the thing. Now, again, so what makes your body go from green grass to brown grass is the negative, or the opposite of this. So stinking thinking will make your body over time go from green grass to brown grass. A lack of nerve supply. Food that's not food, right? Not nutrients. Lack of exercise, right? And a lot of toxins in your body, right? You can't pronounce it. You need a science degree to put it in your body. Medications, vaccines. Again, we're not against that stuff, but again, it's toxic to the body. So it doesn't belong in the body. So again, these are the 5 things that makes a body go from green grass to brown grass. And if you keep up with it, it'll make your body go to dead grass before you want it to. That's the secret. So when we start applying these things to your life, that's what then gets off the hose, and you go from dead grass, brown grass, back to green grass. These are essential. There's 5 essentials. There's not 1, there's not 2. Well, I hate to exercise. You know what? Exercise doesn't care if you hate to exercise or not. Your body needs it, right? Well, I don't like eating healthy food. Well, guess what? Your body does, well, I'm just busy. Well, guess what? So, disease and brown grass and dead grass love you being busy. Love you being stressed out. Love you not taking time for yourself, okay? And again, what is my food telling my body to do? Everything is about the power of the message, right? Everything here is an instruction. When you think happy thoughts, that's an instruction to your subconscious to be happy, right? When you think negative thoughts or stinking thinking thoughts, that has a negative effect, a negative message to your body, right? Can you think yourself sick? Yes or yes? Can you worry yourself sick? Yes or yes. But it's that
Yes.
message. So you have to, basically, if you don't know how to meditate, just worry on good stuff. Worry about happy things. Oh man, I hope I win the lottery. You know, I don't know to win the lottery, but you know what God says about you, how your body's supposed to work. And the same thing, if your brain can't talk to your body, green grass, brown grass, and eventually dead grass. When you eat food, this food is telling your body what to do, a whole lot different than something you maybe buy at 7-Eleven or McDonald's. Same, different messages. It's food, but what message is that food telling your body? Does that make sense? And again, one Big Mac's not going to kill you, okay? It's like my 5-year-old saying, I hate you, whatever. But for the next 20 years, if they tell me they hate me every day, I'm going to start to believe them that maybe I'm not a good parent. This is kind of how that works. It's all about the power of the message. When you exercise, like go jogging for an hour, that's a different message of health than when you do the kind of surge type of exercise we do on Saturday mornings here. The long hour workout would maybe tell your stress hormones to get too high and actually cause you to stress out more and help your body eat muscle and save fat, versus our workouts help your body burn fat and build muscle and build health. It's all about the instruction, what your body's telling. Our exercises, up to 24 to 48 hours after the workout, your body's still telling your muscles to burn fat, to build health, to kill cancer, to kill disease. It's all about the power of the message, right? And then when you minimize toxins, again, those toxins don't go into your body and tell your body to shut down, to go from green grass to brown grass and go to dead grass. And that's your skin, that's your lungs, those are your organs, that's your mind, that's your emotions. Everything's connected, okay? So, again, so when you eat this food, what's my food tell my body to do? So, what do you think this sign? This is at a hospital. I took a picture of it. And again, cafeteria, restrooms, McDonald's. Now, what is the McDonald's doing in one of the largest and busiest hospitals in Atlanta? Well, repeat business is all I can think of, okay? Again, what happened to Little Debbie? Again, when you eat Little Debbie's or when you eat food made in a plant, not made from a plant, but made in a plant, over time, what do those messages tell Little Debbie to do? Get fat, get unhealthy, grow diabetes. It's all in the message of the food, right? So again, if this is little Debbie here, what does she need to do to get back here? Change the message. Go from dead grass, green grass, dead grass, brown grass, back to green grass. It's all the power of the message, right? She doesn't have any bad genes. She just lived herself into this process. One day, one meal, one choice at a time. One negative thought, one negative food, one nerve system being shut down. Missed one workout, allowed poison to get into her system one way or another. And over time, that's what happens. Okay? And again, Time Magazine says what? Eat butter, right? What did they tell you the last 30 years? Oh, eat margarine. But now they're changing their tune. Eat butter. We've been telling you eat butter for 22 years here. Okay, it's good for you. Some of you need to smear it on your skin and absorb it one way or another, okay? All right. So, there's 3 basic changes to what that food did today. Okay? The first thing, if you use any kind of a fat in your food, we got rid of the bad fat. We didn't use margarine or canola oil. We used coconut oil, or we used olive oil, or a natural oil that actually your body it gives good messages, okay, that your body can use. And we also removed, we eliminated sugar too. There's no processed sugar in any of these things. Now there may be some honey, I'm not sure, but your body can process that. Honey, a little bit of honey is not going to make you go from green grass to brown grass, okay? Matter of fact, some people, it may help you go back to green grass, depending on who you are. If you're used to using Splenda and NutraSweet, pink pack, the blue pack, the yellow pack, that is an artificial sweetener, and that'll make you go to green grass, make you go to dead grass faster than anything, okay? So if you're going to get off that, I'd rather you go right to honey. I don't mind you having sugar because your body could use it. In that case, you would go from brown grass to green grass, right? It'll be a good thing. Stevia is good too. Yep. And then the last thing, so eliminate sugars, remove bad fats, make them with good fats, and then we're going to replace conventional proteins with naturally raised and wild proteins. So the fish or the meat has been organic or it's grass-fed. Once a month you can put a meat order in and pick it up right here, and it's not as expensive as Whole Foods. It's better quality than King Soopers, and it's really good. Anybody here get their meat from corner post. Good stuff. Did you like it? Because you're a new. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it was our first
Yeah,
order.
it's good stuff. And when you put it in your body and you eat it, it helps your body go from brown grass to green grass. That's why I like it. Okay. So we get it, Dr. Joe. 75% of Americans believe that obesity is caused by lifestyle, not disease. Right? We get it. We understand that. It's how we live that causes us to do that. But almost half of Americans believe that fast food is bad for them. Right? I mean, candy bar or broccoli, right? But you don't have to wash the candy bar, so I understand that, okay? 67% of U.S. adults believe that public school lunches should meet standards for nutritional value, right? Okay, ask Luke about that, right, Luke? How healthy was your school lunches?
Not so much.
Convenient, but not nutritional, right? Yeah. Now, do I let him eat it? Sure I do. Why? Because so he can feel the difference. Because when he comes home going, oh, I'm so tired. I'm like, how was lunch today? That he had at school, right? Because he forgot his lunch at home or something like that, you know? So, and the last thing, 1 in 4 American teens, they are seriously trying to lose weight, okay? But the problem is that they have the wrong map. They're given a map of California saying, here, find Denver, okay? But here's the issue. We get this, but we don't get it. And here's why. 63% of Americans are still overweight, and 35% are obese. Okay, so we get it, we know better, but I think maybe we feel like it's going to be a 20-mile run, and really it's a half-a-mile hike. So I'm here to help make this easy for you. So we get overwhelmed, we get shut down, we think it's too hard, and really it's kind of boring getting healthy. It's one meal at a time. It's one decision at a time. Oh, I went off the wagon. Great, you got dinner coming up. Get back on the wagon. It's one decision at a time. You can't get all healthy in one. You didn't get sick or get overweight or get unhealthy in one scoop, right? Maybe actually it wasn't one scoop. It was probably 4 or 5 scoops. But the thing is that it's one day at a time. It's one day at a time, committing to do your best. That's really what it is. You're not gonna you can't get in shape in one workout, right? You got a daily routine, get it together. And so we know this, but we're not pulling it off. I think because we're confused and we've made it too hard. We haven't had the right map. And that's why I love this picture. Since 1980, prevalence of obesity in children especially has almost tripled. 1 in 3 children right now are obese. That children are not expected to outlive our generation, which means you're going to get stuck raising your grandkids. 17% of children and adolescents 2 to 19 are obese. 17%. That's like 2 out of 10. Okay? Not okay. Not acceptable. Because again, they are all made to be green grass, not brown grass, physically, emotionally, mentally. And finally, obesity is linked to heart disease, stroke, diabetes, cancer, and the leading causes of preventable death. So again, okay, real quick, let's talk about Ebola. Okay? Or as my friend John says, Ebola. Right? How many people have died of Ebola?
I don't know.
1. Versus every 30 seconds someone dies of cancer. Now, why aren't we seeing that on TV? Well, I'm getting frustrated, but because there's too much money being made off cancer versus Ebola. Sorry, I'm getting militant. But I get crazy. Listen, I'm going to come up with it. Ebola is really easy. Get so healthy that it doesn't touch you. You do these 5 essentials. Stay green grass. If Ebola was as bad as they say it would be, then if someone got on that plane and had Ebola, why didn't everybody in the airplane get Ebola? Because all their immune systems were fine, right? And as you dig in more and more, the more person who did get it and died of it, God bless them. But you're going to find out that they probably were breaking a lot of these health rules. They probably were brown grass, if not dead grass, for a long time. Their immune system was really, really weak for whatever reason, and unfortunately, they died of it. But the fear and the mongering and the lies and the deception that they're spreading, don't buy into it, please. Don't buy into it. I'm telling you. That when you look at the truth, that every 30 seconds, someone you love possibly is dying of cancer. It kills more people, it kills more people in an hour than Ebola will in 10 years, if not 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Look at the reality. We have to wake up and see that. So a big reason is, here's the thing. Look at your shopping cart. Look at your shopping cart. If I can get us to make our shopping cart healthy, then somehow that food will make its way home to your home and into your body. Supposedly. Oh, it might. But we spend 29% of what we buy on processed foods and sweets. Again, food made in a plant, not from a plant. We eat meats that were raised in a plant. We eat vegetables, right, that are raised in a plant. Then we have grains and baked goods made in a plant. Beverages made in a plant, dairy made in a plant. That's what we eat. So, if you eat that, what's the message going to your body? Over 5, 10, 20, 30 years. You get what you get. You get all these statistics we just talked about. Okay? It's cause and effect. It's that easy. So the other thing is, we are what we eat. 48% of Americans drink soda at least once a day. I know a guy lost 50 pounds. How do you do that, Dr. Joe? He quit drinking Coca-Cola. Well, I would die if I did that. That means you're addicted to the sugar. You have deficiencies causing you to be addicted to the sugar. We got to get you eating more food like this so your body will get happy and stop craving sugar. It's that simple. You can't beat sugar willpower. We're going to spend November, December on killing sugar. But you can't just go, nope, I'm not going to have any more cookies. No more soda pop. Because you're deficient. You got to eat food. Then you won't have the sugar cravings. You have to eat to get rid of the sugar cravings, but not eat sugar. Okay?
Go down the aisle anymore.
Well, exactly, yeah. 70% of our caloric intake is from processed foods. So more than 7 out of 10 things that you put in your body is made in a plant, not from a plant. Okay? Box, wrapper, anything has a shelf life longer than 30 days is made in a plant. Yes?
I read that sugar is processed and put in about everything we have now.
Yeah.
And it's even used to cure tobacco on cigarettes, which is why it's so hard to quit smoking.
Oh, yeah.
Probably 15 things in cigarettes.
Yeah.
That did make you.
Yeah, it's all there.
Mhm.
It's all there. But again, what's the effect? Green grass, brown grass, dead grass. So that's the thing I want you to look at is, well, I got off sugar. Why? Because I don't want to get cancer. That's not a good reason. The reason is I want to become green grass and healthy and be there for my family. Because if you become green grass, all the stuff you don't want takes care of itself. That's the cool thing. Right? This is not a cancer treatment program. This is a green grass treatment program, if you would. I even don't like the word treatment.